Pardon me, ma'am. Pardon me, ma'am. I believe it is time for the TomarStream, as he calls it, as he so fondly calls it, I hear. The TomarStream. Hello there, everyone. It's Ozima and Reuniclus and Golden Pen and Elgato Play Stuff and Dylan and Mousebox and sound alerts that I need to just get. Why is. I don't know where I'm going with this. And sound alerts. Hey there, El Gusto, Arby's Gaming, Purble, Lenny, Captain DN, Big Bouncing Bongus. Let's see. I want to get this up over here. I want to get Tomart all set up and ready to go. Tomart. I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We got our Tomart all ready. First, we'll chill for a second. We'll turn on this silly little ring light, and we'll gear up. And look what I've got for tonight. Ooh, look who grabbed something from 7-Eleven the other day, just for this very moment. Again, I'm not stocking large quantities of Dr. Pepper in the house anymore. Mm. Three-time Tiger insists the top hat is crying. Gotchi Goober, 20 months. 20 months. Gotchi Goober, thank you for resubbing for 20 months. Dylan, thank you for the gifted sub to Doggo Puke. Super Dion, bro, thank you for resubbing for 16 months. Ring the bells, summon the choir, bring forth the talent. It's Tomar time. I don't know if that was supposed to be to a particular tune, because it kind of sounds like song lyrics. Tomar is running from the top. I am running from the top hat. It's one of my least favorite TomarStream customs, just because it's never fit well in any way. I either have to take my headphones off to wear it semi-comfortably, or I have to cram it on top of everything and balance it atop my head. Windex and Whiskey, thank you for resubbing for 19 months. Enjoy that DP. wait, what are you talking about? Anyway, enjoy that DP, honey bun. I don't know how to take that. Anyway, Dylan, thank you for the gifted sub to Toby. Oh, Dr. Pepper. Right. Yeah, I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it very much. Uh, did my sub go in? Asks Charlie. I didn't see it. I, I'm sorry. Was there one that came in like, or did you sub? I'm sorry, Charlie. I, I don't see anything about a sub from you. But if you really did sub, thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much. And see, Tomar, is it true you don't know how to read but rather memorize how a whole world's words look and how to pronounce them like reading kanji? That would be quite a skill, wouldn't it? I'd be like, yeah, I can't read music, but I've memorized, 10 million pieces of sheet music so I can recognize them on command and know which song it's supposed to be. Like that seems almost more impressive than the language itself. Noble Nuggy, thank you for that monster gift just now. The beneficiaries of which are Free Toffee 101, Suridu, Sugar X Pale, Cocaine Spiders, and Honey Boobies. Are also Harold Krell has just resubscribed for 18 months, earning his 6th Tomar Emerald. Another 6-wielder. Glad to see you D'ing that P. D'ing that P. Oh man, it does a man proud to see that P getting D'd. I hate saying all these things out loud. Uh, Tomar, can you shout out my friend Amanda? She's a huge fan of Oni Plays. Shout out to Tank Goon's friend Amanda, a known huge fan of Oni Plays. Uh, my throat is awfully dry. It is, but we'll lubricate it with Dr. Pepper. I wish I had. Wait, maybe I do have some water in here. I'm gonna check the little fridge, see if I have like bottled water. I just don't want to take the time to go fill up water from the tap. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I had like 7 of these. Mm. We gotta hydrate. We're doing a bunch of voices today. If we're doing Ghost Trick, uh, yeah, man, that's gonna take some more throat clearing. Uh, does that mean I'm a real boy? Says Toby. Wait, mm, I I shouldn't jump in the middle of people's conversations. I don't know what anybody's talking about. That ghost looks like the icon for Gurren Lagann. I that's all. That's for some reason like that's part of some kind of Japanese like cultural archetype. The character with the pointy sunglasses. Like I don't know how far that goes back, because the earliest I saw it was the Squirtle Squad, which I think that's probably a lot of people's first time seeing it in like American culture. Uh, but yeah, Kamina has them, and what's his face, Sissel has them. The pointy sunglasses. Oh, stop, Super Labbit. Oh, behave. Oh, behave. Charlie, thank you for the 10 bits. I want to share the good news that my sea monkeys are thriving and probably breeding. What is the average life expectancy of a sea monkey? What's that little timeline like in terms of like birth to reproductive maturity to reproduction to death? I'm curious now. Borderline psychotic insists that they're brine shrimp, uh, which I feel like is probably true. Uh, it's like a few weeks. Ghostly Ghoul says 10 trillion years. They live 10 trillion years. Um, let's see. Stinky Chalupa. And they tend to get cannibalistic, according to Borderline Psychotic. Stinky Chalupa, thank you for resubbing for 13 months. 13 months. 13 months of Stinky Chalupa in the subscriber verse. That's great. I'm glad we have that. I'm glad we have the ability to press that button and do that still. Oh boy. Thousands of generations of sea monkeys have lived and died under Tomar's reign. They live for 4 Tomar years. What does that even mean, Golden Pen? All right. Man, I really want to get started with today's stream. I know I normally wait till like 8:15. I usually waste more time, but I kind of want to do Tomar Tuesdays. How about I start at 8:10? I was raised Jewish, and it warms my cockles to hear Tommy's voice. I don't even know what to make of that shrimp fried psyop. Uh, I'm I'm so excited for ghost tricking. Oh yeah, and for those of us who are following along with Ghost Trick for the first time with my playthrough, there's more twists and turns yet to come. Worry not. Uh, Tomar, if you're starting at 8:10, yeah, 8:10 Pacific time. Pacific time. Uh, U.S. Pacific. I mean, I don't know if there's any other country that uses the term Pacific time anyway. Golden Pen, thank you for the 10 bits. Are you going to wear the billboard hat today? Not today. No, probably not for any of the things that are this narrative heavy, like Ghost Trick and its Phoenix Wright cousins. Um, but next time I do something that affords more like more stopping and looking at chat, we'll do it. Uh, Tomar, it's 8:10. All right, let's get started. This one's by Drawing Blood. He's gotten a lot of screen time here. Tomar has had it up to here with all these ghosts and all their tricks. Look, I'm just saying, a lot of people are getting real tired of your tricks. I like that Ghostbuster Tomar. Pointing at Ghost Sissel. Okay. Mr. Wee or Toby Weiss at Toby Weiss has made this very cool draw. I like this drawing a lot. I like how I have 6 arms, not dissimilar to one of the transformations of Yuppie. I finally got past. I got to the. I'm in like the final parts of the Chimera Ant arc. It's all wrapping up, but like the action's over. So now I finally know how Yuppie dies, and I know he's not coming back. Like, so him dying off screen, you got to understand, he does die off screen even in the manga, but it's like as a plot device. Did I bring this up earlier? I feel like I did. Did I talk about this literally last week? I can't remember now. I feel like I did now, and I feel silly. I'm talking about Hunter x Hunter. For those who are not familiar, Big Bouncing Bongus, thank you for the 100 bits. Nice Canadian Jean hat. What's a Canadian? Oh, Canadian Jean hat. Well, but it ain't Canadian. Why would you say it's Canadian? It's clearly Californian. There's a whole big Californian bear on it. Yes, I'm up to date on One Piece, Plenties. I did one come out yesterday. I went to look, and there wasn't an. I didn't see a new issue on Shonen Jump yesterday. Okay, yeah, I'm caught up. I'm following all the Vegapunk stuff that's been happening. I don't think that's a spoiler to just say Vegapunk stuff. Vegapunk's been a known character for a very long time in One Piece. Show us the tag. Prove it's California. Did you want to see it up close? Look at that. California Republic. And the tag says 50% acrylic, 50% cotton made in China. Of course, everything's made in China. I look forward to a day when less things are made in China. Other than things for Chinese people. In Japan, it's called Balrog. I like the Street Fighter reference, 3-time Tiger. Okay. This is but very cool drawing that made me think of Hunter x Hunter and made me go on a giant tangent. I love this, Toby. Very cool. Got the Dr. Pepper, got the baby in 2 arms, got the emerald, got the sword, and of course, 1 fist free for pounding. Okay. This next one is by Ghostly Doodler. Is this Ghostly Ghoul GX? Tomar boldly claimed that he could best the Linkara in a boxing match. Wrong. No one can beat the Lightbringer. Oh, no. This is me losing a fight to Linkara. I completely underestimated my opponent here. And no, I don't hate China. All the stuff I was saying is that I'd like to see more jobs come back to my own country. I think that's a positive thing. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, but as maybe China catches up with the rest of the world and starts paying its workers fairly, someone's going to have to make stuff. I know that the conclusion that things come back domestically right away is naive. They just find the next cheapest country to export to. But again, maybe someday we'll run out of that. A guy can dream. Okay, enough about that. And then there's this other one. Yeah, okay, we saw both. This is me looking all beaten up and screaming, Jaxie. Is that supposed to be like Rocky screaming Adrian? Is that the reference? Is that a Rocky reference? Okay, anyway. Even if it isn't, Good drawings. I like the drawings. Oh, thank you, Super Labbit, for resubbing for 2 months now. Welcome back. Welcome back. This next one is by our very own Azuma Magica, or at Azuma Games on Twitter. Slowly going through VODs, learning more Blender, and making Tomart. So wait, is this meant to be like a thumbnail for our Katamari VOD? That's awesome if that's the case. I like that. I like these simple little 3D things you're doing. Very cool. I'm proud of you, Azuma. You now know way more about Blender than I do if you're making this. I went through some tutorials and I've already forgotten like 90% of what I learned in them. This next one, this is from Golden Pen HD. Golden Pen HD, who you know here as Golden Pen HD. Also, thanks for the 40 butts. Thank you for the 40 bits. Swedish chef Joachim. And play more Katamari. Like what? Like Katamari 2? Katamari 3? I think I already played just about all the levels in the original Katamari, and I don't like any of the sequels as much, but I'd play Katamari 2. What's it called? We Love Katamari? Or is that another one? Anyway. Play the awful PSP one. That's a ringing endorsement. I'm curious what other Katamari games exist on Steam. Katamari Forever was like the last one they made, right? I thought that was like the third or fourth one. Like, I thought it was like the third main one, like on a full scale. I don't know. Was We Love Katamari the second one though? Was that number 2? This one's got the green nose sucker in it, as you guys might recognize from this past week on @PsychicPebbles Twitter. Tomar noticed someone was tapping his back for attention. It was the nefarious green nose sucker, who is considered armed and dangerous and is wanted for publicly sucking on his nose despite being asked to stop many times, only on Tomart. And here I was on a video call with Doug Levison, for what it's worth. Also, from Purble, we got a drawing, which I'm glad that's not a penis. I thought it was for a second. I got a little scared. I am a real Tomar, and there will never be a Tomar quite like me. Aw, that's cute. You put the dent in my head and everything. Oh, and there's an Very cute. And Captain DN, thank you for the 100 butts. Thank you so much for the 100 butts. Oh, and Dylan wanted to make an announcement to everyone to follow F Kim on Twitch and support his art. But yeah, please do support F Kim and all that he does for us streamer types. That's the Dr. Pepper cup holder dent. Yeah, that's where I like to keep it. I prefer to rest it just there. Just there. Okay. Now that we've Tomarted ourselves to the end of the line, man, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. I mean, I recorded a new Redwood Bureau intro and outro, but it's not like that's super vocally taxing. Darius LaRoque, thank you for the 17 months of subscriptionage. A happy Tomar makes a support Tomar happy. Aw. Well, I'm in a lovely mood today. Maya was gone all day, but I got to see her before the stream, and that made all the difference. She's so I only regret that she'll be asleep after the stream's over. I barely got to see her today. Jaxie was out doing errands with her. Oh, I love my little Maya. Thank you for the 190 bits, Stinky Chalupa. All right. Let's get in game. Because when I'm in game, bum 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 bum. All right, here we go. We're resuming. I'll make sure my sound isn't too loud. Can you guys, is that good enough for you guys for mixing? I don't even know why I ask. Wait, Tomar, wait, says the Nug Snatcher. Wait for what? You always say you want me to be louder. But the only way I can accomplish that is by raising the gain on the Go XLR. Hold on. Give us more? Give us more what? Slow my Romar. Okay. Failed to connect to Stream Deck. I never had a Stream Deck. Let's see. So right now, the mic is at 30 decibels of gain, but I guess it does register me as kind of low. Wait a minute. As soon as I moved the thing back to 30, it got louder, like it was never set up right in the first place. Do I sound clearer now? I feel like this is it's crispy, like in a bad way. It's clearer now. You know, this has been a bug apparently in the Go XLR, probably going all the way back to the time I accidentally encrypted and broke my C drive. Well, I take that back. There was no accident. There was a freaking bug while I was trying to encrypt my C drive that marked it as encrypted, but didn't actually encrypt properly, so the key I had didn't decrypt it. Okay. So, do I sound okay now? And should I turn the game back up a little bit now that this is fixed? I bet we could manage with a little more game audio. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm glad we sound better now. It makes me wonder if... what else was messed up on here? Alright, I think we're in a perfect spot. So says everyone. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet.
Double gift.
Thank you for the double gift, your buddy Brady. Also, thank you, Zealous, for subscribing, joining us here in the subscriberverse. Also, did I thank Stinky Chalupa for that 190 bits? I don't think I did. And I did thank Darius LaRoque, though, so now we're caught up. But double gift from your buddy Brady to Trouble in Large Numbers and Dusterbutt. All right. Thank you so much, Brady. All right, but the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. What? I see myself. What? There you are, Commander Sith. Finally.
Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you.
Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up.
I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain?
We can talk about that when we get together.
This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel.
Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn. And other assorted cliches.
Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man.
Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir.
Very well.
Such a ghost trick room. Oh, and then the big zoom out. And it's a freaking submarine.
Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker.
Oh no.
Cabanella's dead.
If only we had a power specifically for dealing with that. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy. What was that about? Oh boy, still unconscious, huh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Thank you, Tutty Wuddy, for resubbing for 15 months. Also, hi to you too. Alright, let's rewind chime. Alright. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive?
Why are you doing this?
Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago.
Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that?
Wrong! I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running.
Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park.
If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage.
That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard.
And finally, you, Inspector Cabanella.
Me?
If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid.
Wonder what he did.
You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are.
I've got nothing to say to you. You'll never listen anyway. Whoa. Ye gods!
Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic.
Dun dun dun. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanella? He's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanella character who just got shot is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. All right, let's see. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Probably. Okay, I got a desk lamp I can turn on. I can swivel. What's going on? Never seen the ghost world like this.
So, you're here, are you?
He sensed my presence?
I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face. But you might as well give up now. I control everything.
Damn it! Looks like we aren't allowed to get spotted by him, probably.
Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white.
Wait, don't shoot! All right, so as soon as he sees us, it's over. Also, Sockhampton, thank you for resubbing for 8 months. I'm trying to get out of debt this year, so this might be my last sub for a while. But thank you for all the great content, both here and on Oni Plays. You've given me many a laugh and a smile. Hey, no worries. I respect someone who wants to do some responsible spending. But I thank you for this final sub, if it happens to be that. And, I hope you'll still come around to the streams. All right, and Charlie, thank you for the 10 bits. Love the Austin. It's such a bad Austin Powers, boys. Really brings me back to when my mom let me watch his movies back when I was still in diapers. It's such a bad Austin. Granted, a lot of these lines are not things you'd ever hear Austin Powers say, so it's even harder to like line up in my brain. But when the word baby is involved, it suddenly gets easier. Why do you keep saying Tomar behind you? Who wouldn't notice that what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby!" Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers. Yeah, I got that. This game always really spells stuff out for you. Also, thank you, Tutty Wuddy, for the 250 bits. Thank you so much. And Big Bouncing Bongus, thank you for the 145 bits. Tomar, your green screen is off. No, it's not. What are you talking about? Are you guys messing with me? It's clearly on. Anyway. Oh, crap. I hope I didn't already mess up my timing. Alright, so he dumped that thing on the ground. Okay, we went underground. Okay, he can't see us down here. Oh, this is where the weird trap thing was. Look at this place. What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying hidden here. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? Thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Yeah, it's the pigeon guy, isn't it? Hey, come to think of it, where is that old pigeon guy? Alright, we got our hoist, which we can now move without being spotted. Oh, cool. We've pushed it off its rails. There's a toolbox, a measuring device. Alright, let's open the toolbox. Alright. And now, let's talk to old Pigeon Man. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course! I never sleep during work hours. I forgot our voice for him too, so I'm making him super Jewish. Alright, Tuddy Wuddy, thank you for the 500 bits. Oh my goodness. Enjoy your solid snake-like voices, Tomar. Are you heading out, Tuddy Wuddy? Thank you very much for the $5. But you wanted me to make him Dr. Evil? No, he's gonna be a Jewish guy. Let's see. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death. In order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanella. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Alright, further we go. Again with the ghosts and tricks. That's for you, Drawing Blood. Alright. So he's got this guy's body. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be deaf. I can't leave now. He's completely dead. But, just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Yeah, this is basically just me voicing Tommy Pickles' maternal grandfather. Not Lou, but the other one, Boris.
So you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanella.
So it really is true. You're...
I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. The shell, people. Just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn.
So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that?
To create conclusive evidence, you know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Jowd did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you.
Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then?
I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way.
Professor, look out! Cabanella jumps. There's a bomb in the lasagna?
And someone said Doug funny. Awesome Pepper said Doug funny. Okay.
Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear.
His corpse disappeared.
That medical examiner. Remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab. But he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off.
Bought him off?
I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn.
And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here?
No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past.
Alright, we gotta save Pigeon Man. What if I make him fall? It's no use, I can't open it.
Would the fact the professor's standing on it have anything to do with it? I may look small, but I'm actually heavy set.
He sounds so proud of that fact, too.
This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead.
A door that opens downward, eh? Alright, his measuring device there. I don't think we can make it to the toolbox. But I can make it here. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm stuck over here.
He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it...
Okay, we've seen all this before.
Fool! What do you think you're doing?
Just thought I'd try it out.
If you do, you're gonna set the contraption in motion.
Oh yeah.
I just thought... He just thought he'd blow me up is what he thought.
Oops, that was my bad. There aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on in this room.
Ridiculous.
I got very trapped over here. What in the world is this thing?
This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds. Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing?
I guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much.
What a sorry pair.
Alright, time's passing. Still not sure what I can actually do. There's still always someone standing on that door. Alright. Yeah, we've read all this before. There's not really a clear path to do much of anything. Now then, Professor. I'll be leaving the country. Yeah, this is when he starts activating the thing. Can I move on to that? Nope. Looks like he's gonna die. I clearly missed some major opportunity. There was never a point where the trap door was accessible, Snot. The door opens upward. I can't open it as long as someone's standing on it, and there's always someone standing on it. Unless, did I miss a... Spoilers in the dialogue record? What? What are you talking about, Reuniclus? Spoilers in the... It showed the portrait for who's calling out. What's that frail sounding call for somewhere? Oh, he's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him. And before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? Well... Okay, yeah, you can't open it. It's gonna blow. What can be done exactly? Sissel. There he is again. Farewell. Sounds like your little pal was carried away. Where was he? Maybe you should have tried to find him somehow. Maybe you should have looked around, you know, from corner to corner, baby. Now what? Maybe I should... From corner to corner... Fuck you, game. Oh, I guess I can move this stuff around. When I'm not in ghost mode. Alright. It's fine, it's fine. We got this. Alright. Better find the owner of that voice that's looking for help. Yeah, I get it. Drag the screen around. So sorry. There's little rats down here. What are they up to? Alright, he's up, he's about. Where's the part that someone cries out? Now then, Professor. Alright, that's where this thing starts. Sissel. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away. Oh yeah, they do show him his little image in there. I see what you mean. He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Come on. A little guy that looks a little... Okay, yeah. Oh, there he is. Cecil, here I am. Oh, hey, it's Missile. Oh, what are you doing there? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course. Here, let me come join you. Yeah, you're not round. Wait, what? How did that work? Okay, here I am, Sissel. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. Fate changed, okay. Alright, now we can get the puppy up here. And when we got puppy power... Let's see. A lamp, a ball. There's this telephone here. What can we actually swap using his trick, though? There's a hoist. I'm trying to think of this. You remember how to use my powers? Yeah, you can swap things that have the same shape, right? Well, to be precise, I can swap things that look like they have the same shape. What's the difference? As I was being carried away by the wind and fallen into the river, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different. You know, that's a pretty good point for a little doggy who came in with the sewage. What things look like they're the same shape? Or rather, what things... Can the doggy do anything with the door? The cake? Where's there a cake? Oh, this is a toy cake. What can I switch the toy cake with? Because I can't even select the bomb. If the trapdoor wasn't a door... Yeah, I get that, but what is shaped like it that's within reach that I can swap it with? Hmm. Hmm. No. If I could swap them, it would activate the option to swap them. Am I being stupid here? You guys are acting like this is so obvious. Alright, what can Sissel do in his thing to make a shape into a different shape? Like, what? Sissel can't get to anything. He's the only one that could change the shapes of stuff. I have no way to get to the tire with Sissel, though. Because all the dog can do with his long range is swap stuff. Can I reach the trash can on the bottom right with missile? Oh! Oh! Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Sissel! My animal instincts are starting to surface! You mean you want to chase them? I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion, huh? Old magazines. Okay. We can swap these. We've swapped the two stairs. Now the rats are giving a feeding frenzy. Maybe they'll knock over the trash can. Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing there myself. It's gotten harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. Aha! Stop! And now we go flat. Oh, look at that! Look out! Yes! Okay, we needed the trash can lid. Okay, okay.
Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you.
I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones, baby.
I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you!
Ooh.
I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Carbonella. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. Oh, Coffee Black, thank you for subbing with Prime, by the way, for 8 months. Tomar, you're a pretty swell guy. Thank you. Other than me missing your thing for 9 minutes because I was so focused on saving Pigeon Man. And Duddy Wuddy, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Falling asleep on this to the stream is so nice. Good night, everyone. Night, Tomar. Good night, Tuddy Wuddy. All right. I'm gonna do something real quick. I really got to use the bathroom, so we're gonna. Okay, I guess that pauses it. Cool. No, this isn't a piss. This might take a little longer than that. So I'm gonna run an ad, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah. I'm back. Wait, what was the bet? What was the bet? All right, Tomar, you cost me $200. What? That doesn't sound right. Wait, what was the bet? For how long I'd be gone? What? Oh, 1 to 5 minutes or 5 plus. Did we make it in under 5? Oh, we went over 5. I see. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I swear I didn't mess around. Yes, I washed my hands. All right. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Also, thank you, Dylan, for the gifted sub to Lightning Dean. I got clean hands. Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. New info has been added. All right. Fate averted. All right. We saved Pigeon Man. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the poor justice minister a real fight. Oh, that phone call. Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanella. It's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Sissel? That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Don't wait. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanella is upstairs. So our first step is to get up there. I'll go up first and wait for you. Alright, so he just ditched me. Okay, lovey-dove. We need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. There you are, Sissel. Sorry for the wait, Missile. Did we lose everybody? It says I have 19 viewers. Is that really correct? That doesn't sound right. Just because I went to a 5-minute bathroom break? 152. Oh, that sounds better, Dylan. I can never trust the thing built in here. Okay, cool. Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. Oh, the Spooky Skeleton. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. All right. You say I hate ads, the spooky skeleton, but I haven't run any ads. The only time I ran an ad was when I went to the toilet anyway. Anyway, if you got an ad, it came from somebody else. It weren't mine. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed by a big gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll kill you some other way. Oh. Thank you, the spooky skeleton for subbing with Prime. And then thank you, Commodore Cumulon, for the gifted sub to Wit Music. And thank you, Fracula, for subbing for 20 months. 20 months. I think spooky skeleton meant I hate dads. Oh, I see. The spookiest skeleton. All right. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanella without him noticing. Oh, it's even worse than last time. And you jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap the icon. Alright, he's in the little chair. Let's see, what can we switch? What can we swap a Rooney? Looks like nothing so far. See, that's a helmet. A book. I'm just looking around for a sec. Sissel can't even move at this point. Oh, but he is gonna slam his fist and knock the thing on the ground. Maybe I should wait for that. Yeah, let's just let some time pass. Alright, now Sissel has a jumping off point. But I can't swivel anything in his view or he'll notice me. I don't want to turn on the lamp. I don't want to swivel. Oh, but I can open the spout lid. I don't know what good that does me. That shouldn't have changed the... See, we got photos, a knit hat. Okay, nothing obvious so far. You're saying this? Someone says the hat, Tomar, the hat. Ghosted Hat. Ghosted Hat wants me to do the hat. I mean... Okay, so there's a knit hat here and a helmet over there, but I need some intermediary to swap them because they're too far apart otherwise. Oh, thank you, Commodore Cumulon, for the gifted sub to Ghosted Hat. Will he do anything else interesting? That's the kind of guy you are. And then he pulls out his gun. Oh, that's right. He shoots him and that knocks... Oh, but then he pushes it all the way up there. Okay. Let's see. Sissel cannot get to that hat. But now I can move the stepladder without him noticing. I can jiggle the hat. Oh wait, now it's shaped like a flat thing. Okay, if I put him there, and I put Doggy on the hat, then I can cart us both back here. Okay, I can switch the projector with the hat, or is that, what is that? Okay. I feel like I missed something, but I'm starting to get... Okay, that was a book on the ceiling, apparently. Okay, I'm having trouble figuring out what to do. Try something with the kettle and the helmet? I mean, I don't think the kettle and helmet look similar enough. So we know we can put the... We know at the very least that we can swap the like crumpled hat with the book. But that didn't really do anything to stop him. I can close the spout lid, but again, I don't know if that's gonna do anything useful. We're on the knit hat now. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. There's really nothing useful over here. If only there was a way I could swap the helmet with like this, or the idea I would assume is to somehow use the helmet to protect him from the bullet, but I don't know. And no, the book doesn't have a trick. See on the right side when it has the 4 dashes, that means there's no trick associated with the item. Oh wait, no, that's because we're the doggy. All we can do with the book is examine it. This is a really thick book. I can't read, so I don't know what it's about. Will I ever get my memory back? Yeah, I know you noticed me. Alright, alright, alright. I noticed you. Looks at camera. Alright, alright, alright. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, you guys. Oh, and J Maney T, thank you for the 100 bits. And the comment is to, R. Yeah, I know using my powers in front of him's bad. It's all about chance. All about chance. You ghost tricked it, you better run ghost trick it. All right. So, in this first part, Sissel can't even reach the chair thing. That's not till he gets shot. Is there anything little Doggy can do until then? It's stuck on something. It won't budge. Yeah, maybe the man in white. Maybe the man in white put a curse on it. Yeah, like a message. Do something to help me. Oh, that's spooky. Find a message for you. I'll tell you myself. Thank you very much. Okay, go ahead. Now stop messing with the battered old hoist and do something to help me. You heard him, Sissel. Oh boy. Alright, the kettle falls, giving me a route to this away. Still facing this way. Time is passing. Oh, he turned around. That was it. Okay, that was like a stealth thing. Let's get the doggy out of the way here. Okay, so I can rock this. But do I want to yet? Or do I want to wait until it's... Screw it. Let's experiment. Oh, he heard that. What was that? Okay, so that put his attention back the other direction. Okay, now... See, now we can't swap the helmet with the knit hat. Do we want to... But do we want to swap the helmet with the knit hat is the question. And Vernthrax, thank you for resubbing for 19 months. Much obliged. Much obliged. Okay. The point is we learned something new at least. I still don't have a full picture in my head. But we're gonna keep bullshitting as Phoenix Wright would. Cabanella shoots! He scores! And then, all the while, we're locked out. This is all cutscene, cutscene. And now, he gets back up, and the chair's all the way over here. So now... So now I can slide back here. See, if I had the if I had the helmet on top. But again, what does that matter? But you're saying, look, it's the picture. What picture? What do you mean dislodge the hat? Oh yeah, I can still dislodge the hat. So we can still bring this back over here. And like I could technically swap these two. So I'm not sure what purpose that serves. Oh, I see. Oh, and then that hooks. Okay. You just gotta move around this. Wait, how are these not the same shape? Literally just because of the rotation? What's going on here? This whole time I thought these two round things were a thing. I can jiggle the knit hat now. And that drops it on the floor anyway. I've definitely messed up by now. Yes, I know we can only swap objects that are the same shape. I had it. Wait. Okay, I needed it on the hook. Thank you, Uncle Christians, for resubbing for 15 months now. Tomar, the frangle goes with the triangle goes with the triangles. You guys always make this even worse. I'm just starting over. Alright, let's wait for time to pass. He's got to knock the thing down and then turn around. He goes that way. We swivel. We swivel and we jiggle. That makes him turn around. And then we go through this whole thing, and then Cabanela is gonna shoot him. And then he rolls right back. All right. Let's get Missile out of the way here for a second. So we roll over here. We jiggle jaggle. We roll it back. We pull a little switcheroo. And that puts that on the rack. Now, I feel like I'm missing some very important thing. Because again, this helmet is like the same shape as this hat. But we can't swap them because of the rotation. Does anybody know what I'm missing here? Does anybody know what I'm missing here? Oh, I would love some backseat help. They're just looking at each other. Is there some moment of opportunity coming? We're at 0. And then there was another condition in my deal. Yeah. He's gonna shoot. It's too late. Again? I'm gonna get shot again? No, wait. Our chance is coming up. Wait, really? The last split second, right? Leave. Oh, are you kidding me? Am I gonna swap the bullet with the hat? Oh, that's what it was gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead. Now's our chance. I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else. What? It's our only hope. There's got to be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Yeah. It's like you got shot with a beanbag. A very high velocity knit cap. I don't think you noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act. And now I say again, I love knit hats so warm and most of all soft. Did I do it all right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over. But I saw in just these 4 minutes, gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together. That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. It's quite a crazy... I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. Apparently he's still got like all of his limbs broken from the explosion. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanilla, the man in red left. And now, a new story is about to unfold in the new present. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Oh my gosh, a gifting spree. Haven't heard one of those in a while. It's Bill. It's Bill Z. Hey, Bill. Bill. Thanks for dropping in, Bill Z. Thank you for gracing, let's see. Wait a minute, was that was 20 gift subs. So that covers Circa 2113, UPM Gaming, Raven Wannabe, Alex Southerner, Extreme Hazard 88, XBL Productions, Ace CFA 44, F Threat. Oh, Fernando's here. Hey, F Threat. Locust of Control, Osama bin Farton, Influx 4 or Influxive, Lon Shilley, MF, Big Scott 710, Yenga Wu, Crunch Bear 77, X Peachy Boy X, Redis 20, HP Live Laugh Lovecraft, Damian Cito 66, and a Hambo. Congrats to all of you, and thank you again to Bill Z. What's Bill Z up to? He's just doing his Atlas wave. Got his little Atlas guy. What is that? That's Jack Frost. But he was I know he was like the Atlas logo for some time. Maybe still is. I don't know. Or was it Atlas? It was something to do with Shin Megami Tensei, but I thought it was Atlas. Okay, Jack Frost was the Atlas mascot. Okay, thank you, Reuninclus. All right. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Thank you so much. And thank you for dropping in. He was the World Industries mascot. Is that right, Harold Krell? Will suck at games. Thank you for the 100 bits. What's your preferred brand of toothpaste? I don't know. I don't know. I just like Parodontax is nice and Sensodyne and Crest and Colgate, and I'm not picky. I buy whatever is like on sale and doesn't have like baking soda and charcoal in it. I don't like using the stuff that eats away, that rubs off your enamel, because that's not good. Charcoal is an abrasive. Even though they make a lot of like charcoal toothpaste and toothbrushes and stuff, according to a lot of stuff that I've seen, it's bad for your enamel. It whitens them because it's scraping off the outer layer of enamel. The association between charcoal and filtering should not be confused. It's not a filter. It's being used as an abrasive, as far as I know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but ask your dentist if you don't believe me. And if you don't go to a dentist, that's a problem in and of itself. That's not a tinfoil hat theory. Charcoal is for filtering your tap water, not whitening your teeth. That's all I'm saying. I use the classic toothpaste, honey and powdered glass. Let's see. I used charcoal for a little bit too, and then I looked into it and realized I wasn't supposed to. So it's like, if you're using charcoal a lot, stop now. or at least research it and don't listen to me, a random guy on the internet who is not a dentist. Though my dad's a dentist, if that adds to any of my credibility. All right. Yes, he is Dr. Tomar. Bill, thank you for the 666 bits. Charcoal rubs away at enamels. It's only a bit better than using sandpaper as your tooth bristles. Thank you for confirming what I said, Bill Z. Don't brush your teeth with charcoal. Fluoride's good, just don't swallow it. Fluoride's great for your teeth. Even xylitol has proven benefits for your teeth, although again, brushing it on is less useful than just chewing it. Xylitol gum is actually good for your teeth and can help rebuild enamel. I think there have been a few studies that support that. Fluoride is in the water, and it's primarily for the sake of dental health. It's in the water. It's in tap water in usually no more than 1 part per million, which would have no effect on us, on your cells as a full-sized human being. But but is good for your teeth. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories around water fluoridation, but it's not gonna kill you, and it's not gonna rot your brain. That's the tinfoil hat one. The people who think water fluoridation is for mind control. No, it's for public health reasons. I mean, to be fair, it is the way the government saves money by having people drink water that's slightly fluoridated. The entire population winds up with healthier teeth that aren't rotting out of their heads. Public health mind control. You know, I guess in a roundabout way. By the way, thank you for the 350 bits, Billsy. A bit of minerals won't hurt. Shrug. Hell, amounts of lithium is used to treat some mental illness. It's true. It's all about the dosage. Anything is toxic at the right dosage, and anything that's toxic can be helpful at a low enough dosage. And I'm not talking like homeopathy theory and like, oh, a little bit of poison it'll be good for you. That's also, oh, Jesus. The HDCP protocol just freaked out my screen. Cabanella's blue. We've been hacked. We've been hacked by the HDCP patrol. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to disconnect my HDMI cable and reconnect it. I hate. This is a great example of DRM being bad for people. There we go. It's fixed. Well, it was fixed. If it didn't, I guess pulling the HDMI cable crashed my capture program, but we'll get it back. Just give me a sit. Give me a sec. Give me a sit, would you? There we go. All right, we're back. Enough bananas can give you radiation poisoning. Not enough to be lethal.
It's making the frogs gay.
All right, let's stop talking about stuff. All right, but I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. We just got sidetracked. Thank you guys for all the dimes. Will Suck at Games, thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, now, what's your preferred brand of deodorant? Just whatever is on sale. I don't know. Like, I use my deodorant every day. I couldn't even tell you what brand it is. It's like, what do I use? I mean, usually Old Spice. It's probably something Old Spice, but I honestly can't remember. Will Sucks at Games, thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, what's your... Okay, that was it. Let's play some game. Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right, like I'm gonna believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys come through for us. Ooh. He's not going anywhere. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. I regret making him Austin Power voiced. I know he says baby, but the other things about the way he talks just don't fit it well. Oh well, we're committed. Let's just dial the phone. I've had enough of these guys' shenanigans. Or should I... What should I do? Should I talk to their heads? If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. Might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yes, sorry, I suppose you're right. Just hate feeling so helpless.
Snot, thank you for resubbing with Prime for 19 months. Is it that you yell puppy power before hitting other drivers on the road? Oh, is it true that I yell puppy power before hitting other drivers on the road when my road rage is triggered? Yes. I go full on Scrappy-Doo. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago.
Huh, he's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame.
But what about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner. Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. That's a poem. If you hadn't done what you did, I'd never have to point a gun at a kid. Yes, 10 years ago, on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement, but I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that.
Cabanela, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report.
Got it, I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun.
How could you?
He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communication networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove those powers of his, he gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those two inmates at the special prison, huh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight, and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight, on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? But we haven't been able to figure out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands.
Right. Highly unlikely they'd use him for peaceful purposes.
And now that they have that little girl as a hostage, Camilla, we have to stop him before he leaves the country. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, huh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigations into the manipulator case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much. Of course, why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jowd shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. I really didn't think I'm going to have to speak as much as Cabanella. I can't do this voice well at all. It's embarrassing. Anyway, he's going to prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, eh? But there's just one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Ha! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby'll come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Okay, I guess we're done talking. Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police.
The police, huh?
Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There was no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night.
Could you tell me more?
Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too. That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead all right, no question about it. But there wasn't a scratch on him.
Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment.
I don't understand it any more than you do, Boychik. I was completely bewildered. But then I tried to autopsy him. Oh, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went. And no scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared.
What's that?
What do you think, Boychik? He got up and he walked right out of there. It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own.
What?
He was dead, but not so dead.
We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him, baby. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove.
The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body.
Radiation?
I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown.
Wait a minute. Could it be?
That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush?
It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. Like a wilde gaai, I tell you.
I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temzik. Is that you, baby?
Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "The source of my power is not of this world." And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic were somehow connected.
Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother.
He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla.
Alright, I've interviewed these guys thoroughly. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd?
That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was on the force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. But there was one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried.
Camilla told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move.
I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in the part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire.
So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption.
As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed, baby.
Inspector Cabanella?
Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hate to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to.
Is that really the image she had of him? Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry, I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd.
This manipulator is such a dangerous character. Was hoping you didn't have to be involved.
So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it?
Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer.
Yikes.
Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke.
But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh.
Jowd?
The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too.
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it.
Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second.
Jowd, 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day.
I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come.
Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck. Good luck, my old friend. checks Dragon Radar. This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow, you'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Yeah, it's still the same night, Drawing Blood. This entire game takes place in a single night. Wow. That was a long one. I mean, I know I struggled a little bit with the puzzle, but that was a long one. All right. Let's get a little preview before we close out, but that's probably going to about do it for us tonight. Our preview for next week to wet your whistle a bit. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. All right. And with that, I'm going to go back to reading more Berserk. Bye, Ghost Trick. All right. Tomar, is that hentai? No, that's just actual Berserk. I realized I missed out a bunch of it, so I need to catch up with like all the stuff that came out through 2021, 2022. Because I didn't even think to check. I'm like 10 chapters behind or something, or at least several. I'm on like 365 out of what, 371, 372. I don't know. Anyway, catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. This has been that TomarStream, and I'll see you guys again in 2 days' time for TomarStream Thursdays. Until then, have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.